Good morning and welcome to the 111th annual Hudson Relays here at Case Western Reserve University. My name's Alex Gould. I'm a junior here at CWRU, majoring in marketing. So excited to be with all of you today. Alongside me, Sedona Jolly. Sedona, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. What's up, everyone? I'm Sedona. I'm a first-year student, class of 2024 representing, and I'm doing great. Yes.
Sedona, so glad to be with you today. This year's a little bit special. It's a little bit different. Last year we had our virtual Hudson Relays. I don't think many of us expected to be here today in person for a standard Hudson Relays.
Man, I don't even know. I have not seen these before. I'm so excited. I'm so ready.
This is the day the campus community comes together. We unite. It's fun. We run. The classes compete against each other.
Yes.
Obviously, it's class of 2024 versus 2023 versus 2022 versus 2021. But ultimately what it is it shows that CWRU, we are one as a community. And that's what makes this day just so special. And as a note, this is the oldest program tradition in CWRU history. 111 years commemorating the move from Hudson, Ohio to Case Western Reserve University when the Case Institute of Technology and Western Reserve University had their federation. And here we are 111 years later. The race no longer starts in Hudson. Now it starts in Case, ends at Case. And you can see our runners warming up by the rock at Adelbert Hall. The rock, as a note, is where each class who wins, their year is engraved on it, forever marking the history of them winning this very special event. Sedona, what are the odds your class of 2024, they take it this year? Give us your thoughts on your
odds? The odds that we win?
Yeah, run it down for me.
100%.
Is that right? Is that right?
I'm sorry. We're guaranteed to win. Okay?
Is it because you're announcing?
Yes.
Got it.
It's good luck. I'm assuming. All right, we got some great runners here. It's gonna be sick. Also, what are we running for exactly again?
Oh, you're running for a lot. So our upper classes, they don't have the opportunity to do this, but your class, the first year class, has a chance for a steak and champagne dinner with the president and provost if you win all 4 years.
All 4 years?
All 4 years.
That's a challenge?
That's a challenge, it is.
We have accepted.
Before the show, we were talking about
champagne. If you win 3 years, do you get beer? Do you get beer and burgers?
That's right.
Is that for real?
Beer and burgers. That is for real.
All right, we're taking it all the way.
I was talking to Sedona before the show, and she tells me, she's like, Alex, steak is at stake. My class really does have to win. And I'm like, I want to root for my class. I want to root for mine. But then again, we don't have a chance at the burgers and beer or the steak dinner,
Steak is at stake. Come on.
That's right. That's right. What you're going to see there are some of our runners warming up. The color red representing the class of 2024, green representing the class of 2022. You can see our runners all together by Adelbert Hall, repping their colors, red, purple, yellow, and pink.
What does the shirt say again? They look so cool this year.
Don't they? They're great. And you're gonna see us panning in to the steps of Adelbert Hall, where at 10 p.m. all participants will be welcomed with an introduction by Lou Stark and remarks by Interim President Cowan. Interim President Cowan, obviously this will be his only year as president, and so excited to have him be able to celebrate this day. And now you're going to see the COC class of 2021 Vice President Hannah Paris there. We're going to throw it to her now.
Thanks so much for being flexible and for dealing with the chances for this one for a different year in Hudson Relays and being part of this historic tradition on campus. Special shout out to our Hudson Relays committee for all their work in helping prepare this. Woo! And to the co-chairs of this event, Rachel and David. And we want to give a warm welcome to Vice President of Student Affairs, Lou Stark. And thank you again for coming, and we hope you enjoy the race.
Good. Well, thank you and welcome to everybody. It is so good to see people in person and to be with you all today. Yeah, we've been here some years. It's been snowing, it's been cold, we've been in coats, and just the weather and how campus look is just reflective of what we see today, the energy and the excitement to be back together. So thank you for being here. This past week, we had a great legacy week, and it was a special week, it always is, preceding the Hudson Relays. And it's a celebration about what Case Western Reserve University has historically and what's unique to us. And the celebration really ties together the things over the years that have brought together school spirit and campus pride. And this has been one of those traditions. Once again this year, our Legacy Week celebration was certainly a little atypical, involving both in-person and virtual components. But nonetheless, it was a time of community building, a time to get together, and a time for us all to celebrate what's unique and special to us, and that's Case Western Reserve University. Now, last year, through the creativity of so many staff and students, we were able to have and celebrate the first ever Hudson Relays at home. And we received countless submissions and tags on social media of our CWRU community participating in that event. And that was something last year in the midst of the absolute craziness when everybody had to go home after spring break. That was our first event that really brought us back together as a community and attempted to give us some sense of normalcy. So I'm very grateful to the many faculty, staff, students. I know David was particularly involved in that, who made that event happen. Now this year, we're celebrating another Hudson Relays first. And it's a mini version, certainly. I was explaining to President Cowan that under a typical year, we'd have way more people here on the teams, we'd have more spectators, and whether it was cold or warm, we'd have that energy around this event. But this mini version featuring 10 runners per team with a single loop race still gives us that energy, and it still gives us that tradition. And even though the ongoing pandemic requires this other version, I'm excited that we're able to safely gather. And like I said, seeing you all in person and being able to visit with people I've only Zoomed with for the last year is, I know for me, very special. Now, even though we're able to have some runners here today, we're continuing the live stream because we got a lot of feedback, particularly from alums and other students who aren't able to be on campus this year, that they really appreciated that last year and they felt that was a point of connection. So we're continuing the live stream. And we thank everybody, particularly alums who are out there who've shown their support for this event and the support of our students during this difficult time. I want to really thank the Class Officer Collective for all their hard work again this year and for their commitment to following the COVID-19 procedures to be able to pull this off. When you think, and I know many of you have friends at other schools, but when you think we've been able to continue our progress since we all came back together without having to shut down and do things as other places have had to do, that's because of all of you. That's because you've made the procedures work, you've really followed them, and for that I know we're very, very grateful. So thank you to the Class Officer Collective for your creativity and your resilience in making this stuff happen. Now, with that said, I'd like to introduce somebody who's been very special to me this year, and that is our interim president who stepped in during something that's only happened 100 years ago, and that's a major pandemic, and overtook the leadership of the university during this time to guide us through this time. His energy and resilience, humor, and good nature has been nothing but a joy to get us through this time. So it's my pleasure to introduce our interim president, Scott Cowan.
Good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to be with you here today on this magnificent day. As I look around and I say to myself, it's so ironic that I am back here today. 50 years ago almost, I started my career right here at Case Western Reserve University. And if it was 50 years ago, I had actually joined you today for this particular race. Because at that time, I used to be a half marathoner and sometimes even a marathoner. But I'll tell you when I finally gave it up. And I tell you this as a lesson when you grow old, that this could happen to you. I was running a half marathon in Cleveland, and I was wearing a particular set of shorts on. And I didn't really think about what I was wearing, but during the half marathon, it started to rain. And I began to realize the shorts that I was wearing was beginning to absorb water. And as I ran and ran, it did more and more, until such time the pants fell off of me. In the middle of this race, pictures taken of me, I pick it up and I walk the rest of the way. I have never run again since that time. So I hope that none of that happens to you ever in your life, especially that it doesn't happen to you today. I want to join Lou, first of all, in thanking your class officer collective, Rachel, Hannah, and David. One more round of applause for all of them. You know, I know what it takes. I know what it takes to put an event like this together. And you've done a marvelous job, and especially at a unique time in our life, a pandemic. Hopefully nothing like this ever happens again in your life. But one of the things I say all the time is when we have these kinds of crises, you either are a victim or you learn and you grow. And I suspect every one of you are learning and growing. And 10, 20, 30 years from now, you'll be telling these stories to your children or grandchildren. You'll probably exaggerate a little bit about what actually happened during this period of time, but you'll remember it, and you'll be a better person for it. As Lou said, this is an unusual time that we're doing it now. Unusual because normally you'd have 50 runners, and today you have 10 runners. But you know what? That doesn't really make a difference. What makes a difference is you're maintaining a legacy of 111 years. And universities are defined, and organizations are defined by their history. And this is an amazing history that started out in Hudson and winds up here. Western Reserve, when we started back all those years ago, we never realized that what would come of this was Case Western Reserve University, one of the greatest universities in the world, not just in the United States. And I can say that because of all of you and what you have done. Hopefully next year this time, you'll be back to your 50 runners. I pray and hope for that. But in the meantime, you continue the legacy, and people will remember that despite this pandemic, despite this crisis, you kept the legacy going. And that tells you about the continuity of organizations and the good spirit of people, which you all demonstrate. I'm honored to be here with you today, to join those on live stream. I hope you enjoy this as much as I am enjoying you. Have a wonderful race, and I look forward to seeing you back here. And I don't know how long, but whatever it is, I'll be here for you. Thanks very much.
You heard there Interim President Cowan, Vice President Stark giving their thoughts and words. One thing mentioned a lot was the word pandemic.
All right. Thank you to
With that word pandemic,
Stark and Scott Cohen.
we're going to go throw it back to people talking. We'll be back to you after that.
Now begin, so please disperse and head to your places. Thank you.
All right, we're back. So with that word pandemic, you know, it's something that we've had to navigate the last year. And I think this event marks hope. Marks hope that next year we can return to community building in person. And maybe this is that transition. We have our fingers crossed. So Sedona, I want to ask you now, this first year here at CWRU, coming into campus, what was that like kind of entering in this place that obviously we all had to be so careful, socially distant, and prepare for this pandemic?
It was definitely weird, but after an entire summer of, you know, pretty much complete isolation, we were still able to come together and just find a community here. Like, honestly, things aren't perfect, but also the class of 2024, we don't really know what we're missing.
That's true. That's true.
So we come in and we're just excited to see people. I remember a week, we didn't have too many events planned, so we'd have like pickup volleyball games, we'd play ultimate frisbee, and I think ultimately we're going to come together as a class and as a university because of this.
Do you think it actually, in some ways, like made your class stronger because you had this like big obstacle that you had to like get through together?
Maybe we'll see.
Who knows?
We'll prove that we're stronger because we're going to destroy everyone.
Oh, we're back to
That's
that. We're back to that.
That's it.
Oh, I will say, your class seems committed. Like, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
What can I say?
But as you heard President Cowan mention there at the end as well, the race, usually 26 miles with 50 runners. This year, we're cutting that in fifths due to COVID-19 pandemic. This year, 5.2 mile race with 10 runners, 1 lap. But it will still be a very exciting lap at that. This race is going to be getting underway soon. Sedona, your first Hudson Relays. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm so excited. 2024 is pink, right?
Class of 2024 is pink. That's right.
All right, that's a great color.
Let's go over the colors again. Class of 2024, it's pink. Class of
Yep.
2023, they're red. Class of 2022, green. Class of 2021, gray. We weren't clear on that before. Now we know.
We do. Learn something every day.
That's right. That's right. This race is going to get underway soon. Throughout this broadcast, make sure you stay tuned because we're going to have a lot coming your way. We're going to have the race, obviously. We're going to have winners for the post submissions,
Yes.
including the at-home workout submissions.
Ooh.
The best pet, which we have multiple for that one.
Yes, you can't just choose one.
You can't
They're
choose one.
so cute.
You can't. Exactly. View from home, winter outfit. And also we're going to have interviews. We have 2 street interviewers with us today who I'm so excited to throw it to them soon. And they'll be talking to reps from the teams. President Cowan, Inter-President Cowan, Vice President Stark.
Yes.
We have a whole team ready for this day, Sedona.
We do. All right.
And on that note, we have an interview lined up right now. Let's throw it to our 2 wonderful street reporters.
Oh, look at
2021 Hudson Relays. Today we're interviewing Class of 2024's representative, Maggie Storty. Maggie, how do you feel about being here today?
I am very excited. Despite the pandemic, I know things have been a little different, but even though it's smaller, I'm really excited and we have a lot planned. So,
how's it feel to be out here this morning representing your class?
it feels great. I'm a little cold, not gonna lie, but I'm honored to represent the class of 2024. We came in with the pandemic and we're leaving the pandemic, so we're gonna come out strong and hopefully win.
Yeah, good luck with that. And are you trying to get what are your objectives for today? What are you going to count as a victory for the day of today?
I mean, the class of 24, we're in it to win it. So hopefully coming in first. If not, just doing the best we can and finishing in the top 2.
Do you think anything with the pandemic messed with your ability to train and plan, or do you think it was pretty smooth sailing on your end?
I mean, running with a mask is a little difficult, not gonna lie, but we're strong. We got it. We're good.
Now, class of 2024 is hard. They can go for it.
Exactly.
I trust.
We got it. We're good. We don't have to worry about a thing.
Good.
All right, that's it for today, everyone, and we'll see you later.
Viewers, Franco Krazelbird, first year here at CWRU, and Ethan Deemer, second year at CWRU, interview Maggie Storty, the COC class of 2024 president. She's a biophysics major, pre-med from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Maggie, so excited to have you with us on the show. Franco and Ethan, we'll be sure to throw it to you much more throughout the day. Sedona, first interview's done. We're getting closer to race time.
Yeah. And you heard her. Ooh, yes. Actually, we have some awesome pictures. We're going to show the winners of the most creative workouts.
I love the emphasis on creative there. I like that. Yeah, let's show that now.
Oh, what? Oh.
That's the analysis we needed right there. Sedona saying, what? Whoa. Beatrice, nice job. That's creative. We'll give it to you. Nice job. That's an awesome, well-deserved award. Very difficult.
That's
very
like a plank, but more difficult somehow.
Yeah. Very well-deserved award. Mad respect. Mad respect to Beatrice. That's all I've got.
Ah, look at that.
It's amazing to see Delbert Hall and the area around it so lively. Like, this is the energy that we haven't had for so long. I said this so many times before, I'm going to say it again. I truly in my heart feel that this is a transition year, or a transition event into a year of community building and togetherness after this year of difficulty and hardship we had to go through. And that being said, let's not discount how much we've come together in this difficult year. I always say, in these troubling times, CWRU as a community has showed so much moral strength, steadfast determination that I never really maybe wouldn't have expected us to going in. But I know we're only going to be stronger for it heading into a year, hopefully, much more normal in 2021-22.
Plus, it's just such a nice day today. And look at all of the flowers, all of the trees. Oh, it's spring. Delicious. Beautiful.
That's right. You know, Sido and I, we were texting a few days ago and we were saying, there's a 50% chance of rain right during the relays a few days ago. Then, today, the skies open up. There's not even...
I told you.
Yeah, she did tell me. Yeah,
I told you I had no doubt that it would be sunny today.
Yeah.
It's Cleveland.
You manifested it.
I did.
You did, yeah.
Sorry.
And it's there's not even a cloud. It's not a cloud in sight. Nice 60 degrees, perfect running weather.
Literally.
So exciting, so
Was
exciting.
this planned? Did you conspire with the gods?
Oh yeah, you know. Every day, just give them a quick call on the iPhone and say, oh, can't rain this Saturday. Sorry, change your plans.
Change their plans for the Hudson Relays.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know this is special.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
What's that?
That's the baton that is going to be passed around for every runner currently running.
Nice.
Does that look like Alex Lenhart there, putting his waving? Yes, Alex.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Speak to the camera. Show the pride there. So let's talk a bit now about the Hudson Relay race itself. We talked about before how it's been shortened this year, how it's going to be around CWRU campus, 1 lap. Let's take you through the exact route itself now. So we're going to start at Delbert Hall to Rock, and we're also going to end there. In between, the first lap, you're going to see, goes from Delbert Hall all the way to Fribley, bottom of the hill, south side. Then the next lap, B to C, is going to be Fribley to the top of the hill. We always have trouble getting cameras on that one, so I think Sedona and I will be talking you through what we think is happening for that leg. Then from top of the hill, they're going all the way past Overlook Road to the very edge, then back through Edge Hill.
Ready.
Then the next runner is going to go across from Edge Hill to Severance Hall, up to the Mather Quad.
Ooh.
The next runner is going to go from the Mather Quad to around House 5 Village Starbucks area.
You mean Clark Tower?
Nope, not Clark Tower. Not
No.
quite there. Not quite there.
No, they can't miss Clark Tower. You gotta love Clark Tower.
I guess they're gonna run around. No, they're actually. They're gonna like run around Clark Tower. I guess they're gonna go from Village Starbucks like all the way behind STJ, and then loop back around to Juniper. They're gonna go from Juniper back to the Mather Quad, all the way back through to the Rock at a Delbert Hall. That's the race. And then at a Delbert Hall, they're gonna have the President's Leg, which is a little circle around the quad there, and the race ends in one class.
You mean
will
the
be
class of
victorious.
2024?
Sorry, yep. I can't say one class. It's already been decided. Any part of the race, any leg that you're looking out for, most of you think might be most challenging, that you're most excited
I'm
for?
I'm looking out for that one leg when when they're going by the village,
Yeah.
when they pass Clark Tower.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I'm going there
So
for.
for those who don't know, Sedona lives in Clark Tower, and I lived in it last year, but somehow she just loves the place, I guess. It's your RHA.
I'm in Clark RHA.
That's
you gotta
right.
love it.
That's
You know,
right.
it's just so tall. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's so functionally sound. I mean, the walls.
What does functionally sound mean?
It's the walls. They look like prison cell walls, but that's how
Yeah.
you know that they're sturdy. All right.
Sure.
All right.
Sure. We'll go with that. Yeah.
The ceilings may be leaky, but that's how you know that there's water in there. That's how you know that you got water. Stay hydrated, guys.
I have to say, for all my big
I
talk,
love Clark Tower.
for all my big talk, I love Clark last year. I really
Honestly,
did too.
yes.
All I could do is say, oh, look at my views at Clark all the way out in North Residential Village. It's an underrated place.
It's so honestly, you have a nice view from it, and it keeps you connected. You know, you bond over it.
I could not agree more. And, one other thing to note about the relays today is it is also serving as the culmination of 2021's Legacy Week. Legacy Week, a new tradition at CWRU, to embrace our history, embrace our past, and use that to kind of move forward in the future. And this year is a little bit different, a little bit shorter, just a few days, obviously a lot of social distancing guidelines. But this race is still happening. It's going to cap this legacy off, this wonderful legacy week off. It's going to cap it off the best way possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exciting. And with that, I think this, as school gets difficult, as we all have to focus on our finals at the end of the year, every year the Hudson Relays are here, help give us that burst of fun, support, energy.
Plus, we got a mental health day yesterday.
That's right.
Which is
I don't have Friday
fantastic.
classes, so it was like just a normal day for me.
It's true. I only have one, but I didn't have to wake up at 8 a.m., so that was...
Now you just had to wake up at 8 a.m. for the relays today instead.
Yeah,
we just flipped them.
That's all. That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah.
It was great. It was great. I mean, the campus was really lively yesterday. I think everyone benefited a lot from that mental health day.
I agree. I think that the time that the university administration takes to really think about how we're doing and just reflect on that and try to support us in any way they can was wonderful. And now it looks like we're going to be throwing it back to our wonderful street reporters, Franco and Ethan, to interview Vice President of Student Affairs, Lou Stark, right back at Adelbert Hall. Take it away, Ethan and Franco.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another interview. We have the fantastic Interim President Cowan and VP Lou Stark here with us. So I'll start us off. VP Stark, you've been here for a good long while. What's it feel like to sort of be part of this tradition in a new way that we've never seen before?
Yeah, thanks. This tradition is second to none because it really ends the school year and it really culminates the celebration of our legacy and our school spirit and our pride. And just to be able to do it this year and see people in person has been terrific. And although it's modified, less runners and less laps, it's still nonetheless, it's a really special time to be together and celebrate Case Western Reserve University.
Definitely couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and President Cowan, how does it feel to be back? After 50 years, it's a long time. How do you see the university? Does it fill you with energy to see everyone out here today?
First of all, I'm delighted to be back. I started my career here as a young assistant professor and when able to go up through the ranks and became dean of the Weatherhead School and then left for 23 years and hadn't been back at all. And now I come back and I feel like I never left. It feels just like what it was before, and all the passion I have for the institution and the love for it, for what it did for me, what it did for my family, was just terrific. So I'm delighted. Plus the other thing is, I love the student body here. It really is a cool student body. Very diverse, very, focused on their work, but also having a good time, and that's great because you're well balanced in that regard. And it's rejuvenated me. And everybody says, how's the pandemic been for you? Because, I'm going through this. I went through Hurricane Katrina, and I said, you know what? This actually made it much easier for me being back here than it would be if I'd be just sitting home someplace and, sulking about what I couldn't do as opposed to what I can now do.
Yeah, and this is a great question for both of you. You speak of the pandemic. What's been sort of a hallmark of this strange time that we've all been in? What has been something that's sort of helped you push through and get through to the other side of it?
That's a terrific question, and what's helped me push through is our students and our community, our campus community, to know that Case Western Reserve University will always remain strong, and to get through this is just a period in time, and that we manage it and work with it, but our students have really helped, and they've just risen to the occasion. Their resiliency and their energy has been outstanding.
Having gone through other crises besides this one, I want to repeat what I said in my introductory remarks to you. When there's a crisis like this, you're either a victim and you give up, or you learn and grow and you become much more resilient. That's the hallmark for me. I'm so proud of the student body and how you've comported yourself this year. It's been amazing. It really, really has. You've been following the rules of the road. Our positivity rates, have been low. And quite honestly, unless something untoward happens in the next month or so, we're going to come out of this pretty well. And in many ways, we'll be stronger and better over time for it. And so will you individually, because you'll remember this. 20 years from now, as I said, you'll be telling this story about this, and God forbid another crisis comes, I think you'll know how to handle it.
Yeah, and that's a really strong message, especially you know, in the middle of Legacy Week, celebrating Case Western Reserve University's history and rich cultural diversity. And I think it's good. I think, you know, we speak for everyone when we say that it's you know, beautiful to see you guys and to have everyone coming together. So that's it for the interview, and thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you both.
Pleasure. Take care, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Ethan, Franco, what a wonderful interview you just conducted there with Interim President Cowan, Vice President Stark. Tell us your thoughts on the interview, Sedona.
Oh man, I thought it was great. I think President Cowan is awesome. He really just shows so much compassion for the community and the
That's right.
university. He comes in and he tells us to it straight. He tells it to us honestly. He sends all these emails. You know, he's always thinking out loud. Just says what right what's in his brain. Yes. I love it. I love it.
He set a very different tone than we saw in the past, and it comes from a place of true heart, true caring, and we saw that in what he was speaking from there. You know, President Cowan was talking about his feelings about 50 years between where he started and where he is now, and the strength of our CWRE community, and you know how we've all gotten through this together.
Yeah. Yeah, we really have.
We really have. We really
Still
have.
pushing.
That's right.
Still
That's
going.
right. Yeah, I cannot put it in the past tense. That's true. It's not over. It's been, you know, it's been about 13, 14 months. We still have ways to go, but we are getting there, and we're doing it
getting
together,
there.
and we're doing it in a safe, social distance way. with
True,
low
and we're
positivity
rolling
rate.
out vaccines.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So with that, looks like the race is going to begin in just about 2 minutes here. We are 2 minutes until race time.
Ah, looks like he's got the gun. He's gonna start the race. He's gonna.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes!
Yes, ma'am. Oh, this is so exciting. This is so exciting.
Ah,
And you're going to see the Director of Student Activities and Leadership, Colleen Barker-Williamson, speaking with Interim President Cowan there, walking away.
I feel like if there's any reason to want to be president of a university, it would be to get to shoot that gun.
I agree. And it looks like they're starting a little early.
All right. Wait for it.
Looks like,
Wait for it. Oh, the birds. They're so nice. The tension is building. Oh, they're off. They're
let
off.
the 2021 Hudson Relays begin.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, who's that? Who's that in front?
As you
Is that 2024 in front?
That is 2024 in front. Early lead. Sedona is literally punching me right now because her class is a lead in 2 seconds into the race. You're going to see one of our remote cameras on a golf cart there, following behind the runners, going through our quad.
Yes.
The first time in 2 years that we have seen physical runners going
Wow.
through this campus for the Hudson Relays. I'm honestly feeling inspired right now, just seeing this in front of my eyes.
It just gives me so much energy. Look at
Right?
that.
It's energizing, it's chill-inducing. This is just wonderful. With
Ooh.
that, the runners are off. They're going to be moving on through the quad now,
Yes.
making their way to Southside Fribley. You're going to see the class of 2021 Vice President and Chair of the Hudson Relays, Hannah Paris there. Pictures being taken as we're soon going to be following again with the runners as they make their way to Fribley and Southside.
Yes.
Back at home base here now, at Delbert Hall. Looking at some conversations with the members of the class of 2024,
Class of 2024.
the class you love so dearly.
Yes.
So with the race beginning, we estimate that it'll be about, you know, maybe 45 minutes or so of race. In between, we're going to have more winners of different awards, of
Yeah.
submitted videos and images. We're going to have more interviews featuring Ethan and Franco. So much to look forward to
Yes.
for the duration of this broadcast.
So make sure you stay tuned.
That's right. That's right. Hudson Relays started in 1910 as a result of the merger between Western Reserve University and the Case Institute of Technology. From Hudson, Ohio to Cleveland, Ohio, the race used to take place until 1990, where due to traffic violations, it was limited just to Case Western Reserve University. Imagine that though. Like, think about that, Sedona. Like, now it's, it's a 26 miles around Casey's campus. Imagine the runners just running 26 miles straight all the way from Hudson, Ohio to Cleveland. You're from Ohio.
That's honestly epic.
Right, you're from Ohio. It's like, what's Hudson all about? Tell us about Hudson,
Dude,
Ohio.
I don't know. I have not been there. Probably passed it on the freeway, but they're going up the elephant stairs. Woo.
That's
My
right.
calves are hurting already just thinking about it.
That is so true, isn't it? So it looks like that means we're going between our second and third laps here.
Ooh.
Now that we're on South Side, going from Fribley up those elephant stairs.
Look at that. They're on a roll. They're running.
And that looks like the grad student team in gray there, holding the baton,
No,
running with
that's-
class of 2022 behind.
Wait, that's class of... Oh.
Running through what looks to be the top of the hill. This is the third leg of runners. This is leg C on the route, and they're going to be making their way all the way past Overlook. It's a long, difficult run.
Yeah.
But we have our remote cameras on the golf cart taking you through it here for the Hudson Relays.
The Hudson Relays.
2021.
2021.
That's right. Going through the tennis courts. Have you been top of the hill South Side often, Sedona?
No. I'll be living there next semester, but have not been there.
It'll be fun. It'll be an adventure for you next semester then.
Oh, for sure. I like to say I'm going from Clark Tower, which is the farthest on the north side, to Cush, which is the farthest on the south side.
Oh, that's so true. Corner to corner.
Yep.
Well, you said your calves were hurting thinking about going up those elephant stairs.
Oh, man.
And next year, they won't be hurting at all. You'll just be ready to roar.
That's true. I'm gonna have thunder calves. Okay.
Thunder calves.
They'll be so powerful.
Thunder calves. I like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna steal that from you. I like that.
It'll be good.
Gonna see our runners making our way through campus. This is where you start to see a little bit of fatigue come in. They've been running for some time.
Yeah.
They might be slowing down a bit here. They might be slowing down a bit, which, I would have been slowing down well before this point in the race, in this leg, I should say. So good for them for only slowing down now. This year's 5.2 mile Hudson Relay Race, one lap around all of campus. We're currently on our third leg.
Ooh.
Individuals from the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and graduates class. All running to see who can come out victorious in this year. So you said you wanted the 2024 class of 2024 to win early on. Thoughts so far on kind of what the class of 2024 can do to win? What can the class of 2024 do as a team to separate themselves from the other classes?
I don't know. I feel like because the race is again shorter than usual, I would say just pure willpower it. Okay, right now you can pretend that we're the main characters of an anime series. You win by determination, pure determination, and that is what we have, and that is why we're gonna win.
Pure determination.
Pure determination.
And you know that because?
I know that because we've been through it. We've been through it, so we're gonna keep pushing. Okay, that's all. That's it. That's it. Honestly, all of us have been through it, and we're all out here today, watching the Hudson Relays, watching these kids run and compete and create and carry out this legacy.
And it looks like we're gonna
pass it on.
keep passing on the baton. We're at the top of Edge Hill at Overlook. This next leg, they're gonna be running all the way to the art studio, in front of the art studio. We've got a tight race so far. It's looking pretty close here. We have the class of 2023 made a little bit of a comeback in the end of that last leg. They look like they're doing quite well now. Class of 2023 making a run for it. What's interesting is most years in the Hudson Relays, as interim President Cowan mentioned, 50 runners. This year, less for each class, so each runner's running about the same amount.
Yeah, look at them. They're getting ready at Euclid. They're stretching out.
That's right.
They're getting pumped up, getting fired up. ready to roll, ready to race.
That's right. They're not going to be running for a bit of time here because you had to go from the art studio and then we're going to have the Euclid one. But yeah, they're about, as you said, they're getting ready. They're about, what, a leg and a half away for in general. They're right in front of Severance Hall. Severance Hall, obviously a place that's near and dear to really most Clevelanders' hearts, but especially us at CWRU. We have our leading team right now. That is the class of 2022, my class.
That's disrespectful.
All your big talk about 2024. Look at us go. Look at us go. 2022 in the lead.
That's
We got a quick glance from the runner at our remote camera here. Now,
They're the lead for now.
I love it. I love it. But a Severance Hall, as I was saying, near and dear to many Clevelanders and Spartans. Have you been to Severance Hall yet?
Man, I feel like my first orchestra concert was at Severance for MLK Day when they do free concerts.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember going there. You get to try all the instruments, and I was just mesmerizing architecture. It's truly beautiful.
I couldn't agree more.
How about you?
I've been, sadly for me, I've only been once, which it's kind of crazy because, you know, I mean, I'm in my junior year already, but I guess some of it I wasn't on campus.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. I've played at Severance Hall.
Oh, tell us about that.
Oh, it's just my high school. We had a competition and an opportunity to play, so we got to perform at Severance Hall. It was mesmerizing.
Was it intimidating?
Mesmerizing.
Like because of the scope of the building, or were you just enveloped with your instrument?
I couldn't even, honestly, I couldn't. I feel like the less of it was what it looked like. It was more of what it felt like. It was incredible to get to play where the Cleveland Orchestra plays.
Yeah, right?
Like, we're like one of the best orchestras in the world.
Yeah, I remember I didn't know what an orchestra would sound like. The one time I went to Severance Hall was for the Cleveland Orchestra, and people I was telling them, like, orchestras can sound like that? Like, I didn't even realize, I didn't realize how ignorant I was about what orchestras could be until I heard the Cleveland Orchestra. They are so special.
It's amazing. It's amazing. All right.
It really is. We're back to our remote camera here. The runners, a little bit blurry, can't make out exactly who's in the lead right now. But it looks like we have a member of the class of 2022 supporting them on to finish their leg. Leg D is going to end right in front of the art studio. A lot of the classes all clumped together except for my class, the class of 2022 in the lead now. We're going to be on to leg E of the race now, which goes from the front of the art studio all the way to Euclid and Severance Hall.
Wow.
It's a long way, isn't it?
It's true.
I know you're big into, you know, art, music, all those sorts of things. Have you had a chance to visit our art studio yet, Sedona?
I have not visited the art studio.
That's too bad.
I haven't.
I've heard it's pretty cool. Some of my friends who like photography, like they just rave about it and say there's just anything they could need and more.
Wow, I've never been, but I would like to take an art class here, so
yeah,
I'll be there at some point.
That's more you than me. Like you know me. I don't do design. I don't do art. That's just a dream of mine to be good at that sort of thing.
Oh, look at them. They're ready.
They are so ready. Look at them. Eagerly awaiting, bent down. Where's my baton? They're thinking. They want to get going.
Oh, they want to start. They want to start right now.
Which I understand.
You're going down Euclid. What's your favorite place to eat on Euclid?
Oh. That's a good question, isn't it? I have so many places I like, but I don't feel like there's one place that stands out as like, oh my gosh, this place is just above the rest. It's just that good. It kind of changes for me. Like when I first got to CWRU, it was like I just loved Bibi Bop, which I know everyone laughs at me for that. But no, it's good. It was different. Never had it before. I still like Bibi Bop a lot. Chopsticks is great. House fried chicken. There's so many good options. I don't know. How about you?
Well, okay, because I would say the place that I visit the most often would have to be Dunkin', and I'll tell you why.
That makes sense.
The meal plans for this semester are different, or for this year are different because of COVID. So basically, you get portable swipes at Dunkin', and they'll give you a huge thing of coffee, a donut, and a breakfast sandwich.
They had that last year. I got it all the time.
Except you get. Wait, they have it every year. You can use.
I had Dunkin'
it's just
swipes
a portable
last year.
swipe. No.
Yeah, there's a portal swipe last year, yeah. And the year before. Yeah.
I thought we were special.
No, sorry. Well, you are special though because you have a lot of things that used to be portable swipes that are now regular swipes, like
True, like
the Den.
Den, yeah.
But yeah, Dunkin', yeah, it was my favorite thing ever because, you know, it was just great. You got a whole breakfast or brunch sort of meal right from Dunkin'.
All the time. I'm there all the time. Then you can't help but love Mitchell's ice cream.
Oh yeah. So I live in Triangle Tower 2 this year. So I always tell my friends with just a lot of pride and not at all humility. I'm like, I have so much self-control. I've only gone in Mitchell's twice and I live in Triangle. I'm trying. It's just so difficult. Every time you see Mitchell's like, oh, I really want to go in. I really want to go in. It's incredible. Class of 2022, still in the lead here.
Whoa.
Solid start. Handoffs for the classes of 2024, 2023, and grad students
Yes.
occurring now. So now it looks like every class is going to be off to the races for the F leg, which is going to go from Severance Hall to Mather Quad. And there are some classes who have already finished that race.
Wow.
Or excuse me, from Severance Hall to the Mather Quad. And some classes are already on the way for their NRV route. But with that, we'll get back to the race in a sec.
He's about to go to Clark Tower.
That's right there. But we'll see if we'll go to Clark Tower, hopefully soon. But we got an interview for you all right now with Franco and Ethan.
We're up here with another representative, this time a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Helen.
So how does it feel, Helen, to be out here today representing your class and running for the Hudson Relays?
I'm really excited. The weather's great, a little nervous, but really glad to be continuing this tradition.
That's awesome. Having seen some people run already, has it changed your strategy anyway? Has it changed your energy of how you're going to be going into the race?
I'm definitely really pumped, really inspired by all these fast runners. Just going to try and head out fast, keep my pace up, and let the crowd bring me home.
Yeah, sounds good. And so would you say that, the pandemic has made a significant change for you as how you usually would run in a relay race?
I don't know. It's definitely a little different with the pandemic, but we have the same energy and spirit out here, so I'm just excited.
Yeah. What do you think is going to help get you through your leg of the race? What are you going to keep in the back of your mind as you're running?
I'm planning on going to Barrio for lunch after this, so I'm going to be thinking about my tacos.
Probably best that you didn't eat the Barrio before you ran.
Yeah, that's part of the strategy too.
That's it, everyone. We all got our motivations to keep us forward, and I think food is a really good one. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, clear. Thank you.
That was an interview with Helen Molteni, the COC class of 2023 president. She's from Arlington, Virginia, biochemistry major with minors in business management and chemistry. Helen from Arlington, Virginia, but wearing a Philadelphia 76ers hoodie. Got to support one of the top teams in the East, I guess. Favorite place in Cleveland for her is the Flats. With that, we're back on the race, though, Sedona. Talk to us about how we missed Clark Tower there. You were so excited to see it, and then we cut to the interview right as you wanted to see it.
Disrespectful. You need to respect the Clark, okay? Dang.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I got way too happy because of that. Looks like we're on leg H now, which goes from North Residential Village, NRV, all the way looping around back to Juniper area, right around Smith and the Linsalata Alumni Center.
Nice.
We are making our way around campus here quickly. We will have a winner relatively soon.
Ooh.
Class in the lead still is the class of 2022. With that, Sedona, how about you introduce our next contest winner, Best Pets? You want to do that?
We're going to have some awesome pets right here. Let's go. Let's see the pets.
Here we are.
Yes. Oh my goodness! She is so cute.
Lamissa with the
Lamissa Sharman with the best pet.
And that's 1 of 4.
1 of 4. Oh my goodness. Amelie Topari. This is so good. It's so cute. It's just.
That's like a 4-in-1 right there. She just quadrupled everybody else. Nice job, Emily.
So
That's awesome.
Cute. Aw, Kathy Tao, your dog is so adorable. She's got snow on her nose, and she's wearing a coat.
Oh my gosh, you crack me up with these descriptions. I love it.
Oh, Dominic Carter. He just. Oh, I would squish his little face. He's so good. We deserve this. We needed this.
I need to learn
honestly.
how to chill. I need to learn how to chill. Like that dog knows how to chill. That dog's just enjoying his own company and just doing his thing or her thing. That's awesome.
Clark Tower. There it is. There she is.
That's right.
The beautiful.
The beauty.
The one and only.
The beauty of Clark. We're back with the class of 2022, still in the lead.
Yep.
Looks like it's Natalie Wita there, business management major from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, director of funds for Delta Gamma, in this leg for the class of 2022.
She's running so fast. She's almost faster than the commuter bus.
That's right. That's right. You got that one on the nose. That's what being a part of the class of 2022 does to you. Super speed.
That was harsh. That was harsh.
Thank you.
Man.
I'm glad.
We still have a chance.
Oh yeah. It ain't over till it's over. Who knows what's coming next?
Who knows? We still got some powerful runners coming.
That's right. This is leg H here, going into leg I, which is that juniper leg.
Juniper.
All the way back up.
I was supposed to live in Juniper.
Were you?
Yeah, I was supposed to live in Smith. That's the best one.
Well, what happened? You got COVID?
Not the best, because Clark is the best, but see, because of COVID, like originally we all like selected our roommates, and then the university realized that we could not house as many people on campus as we could. So we all got moved into basically random housing, which was different. And honestly, Smith is great because it's right across the street from Coffee House. Oh, I love Coffee House. It's so good.
I do too. You know, so we're both in student government. I'm the VP PR for student government, and I would always last year in person have all my one-on-ones with my committee at Coffee House.
Yes.
It was just the best vibes.
It is.
Drink some coffee, have some fun, bond, and
You got stress, you got homework,
yeah.
you got assignments due tomorrow. Just go to Coffee House.
You also have Coffee House. That's right.
All you need. Plus you can study there, and it just smells warm and it's cozy.
Oh,
Love Coffee House.
I couldn't agree more. What you saw there was a handoff from leg H to leg I there. Class of 2022 runners, Natalie Wita handed it off to Haley Wagreach. Haley running this next lap for the class of 2022, a materials science major from Downers Grove, Illinois. We're going to see her run back up around and get closer to that main part of the area, closer to Adelbert Hall as she runs by the Den and Akaio House there.
And the Angry Avocado food truck.
That's right.
The Angry Avocado. It's pretty good.
You're a fan?
Yeah,
I've never had it.
I surely am.
Nice.
Best. All right. So, at this point, I think we're going to go into another award.
Oh yeah.
We're going to go for the best running view. Whoa.
That is beautiful.
Oh my God.
I'm a big view guy.
I'm jealous.
Cindy, I hope you enjoyed that view. That is beautiful. Wow.
Wow.
I'm just staring at that picture in awe.
I don't like running, but I would run there.
Right? No, I totally agree. That's just so wonderful. That's so wonderful there. And you're going to see Haley there for the class of 2022, crossing past the Weatherhead School of Management's Peter B. Lewis building, crossing Bellflower for this next leg. She'll be getting close to the handoff, which is occurring at Mather Quad.
Mather Quad. Love Mather Quad. It's so pretty there.
It is. This whole area is very nice. You know, I'm in it a lot, whether it's for I'm a public policy minor for those classes or my business major classes.
Yep.
And the class of 2022 looks to be extending their lead here. Haley Wagreach hands it off to Winston Cam. I got punched again for saying the class of 2022 is extending the lead. Winston Cam, an art history and material sciences and engineering major from Lake City, Florida, and also part of the Spartan Running Club, so you know he loves this.
Ooh.
Looks like the class of 2023 is going to be running, trying to catch up to 2022 here.
Going by the den, as she should. Oh man, there's a lot of cool buildings in this area too. Like,
I agree.
Peter V. Lewis looks so cool.
I totally agree. You know, it's one of those, it's just such a crazy building design that you never expect to see out at a campus like this. And it's like out of place, but also just works.
It's true.
Designed by Frank Gehry, world famous architect. Definitely grateful to have his talents create that building in 2002. And it's crazy too, like think about that. It opened nearly 20 years ago in 2002, and it still looks like it could have been made and built today.
True. True. Oh man, this is, I don't know, I feel like our class is around. Whoa, he's coming up.
This is it. We're seeing the class of 2022 closing in
What?
on
No!
victory here, but there still
No!
needs to, but we still need to have the presidential lap after. Now, the class of 2022's president and vice president are not on campus this semester, so we're going to be having another individual do the president's lap for the class, but after this lap, the winner will be decided. But we still are going to keep on watching to see the placement of the other classes, regardless of who finished first. We're back here to Delbert Hall. Is that the class of 2024 coming up right behind them?
Yes.
They really caught up there. That was Wen Lin from the class of 2024. Wen, a data science major from Queens, New York. And right behind, we have the class of 2021. Look at this. It's getting
Whoa.
intense here.
Walking up the binary path. Sick.
That looks like it's Bill Ding they're running. Biomedical engineering major from Shanghai, China. Bill was my orientation leader when I was a first year here, and he
What?
was
No way.
literally the best orientation leader anyone could ever ask for. He's amazing. He is so much school spirit. Love seeing Bill run that lap for the class of 2021.
Oh man.
You can see tired runners there, panting slightly out of breath. We're waiting for the president's lap here to see who can return in first. The president's lap just goes around this quad on south side, loops back until the winner reaches the rock and the race is finished. Oh,
Oh.
we're seeing it.
No.
We're seeing it.
No.
This is the picture-worthy
Ah.
moment right here, folks.
What?
You're seeing some applause. You're seeing some excitement.
Ah.
And with that,
Whoa.
the class of 2022 has come out victorious.
No.
And this year's Hudson Relays, the class of 2022, gets their year etched onto the rock for the first time.
Steak.
Congratulations to my fellow juniors.
Ah.
Right behind,
There we go.
that's Maggie Storty from the
There
class
we
of 2024.
Yeah, Maggie. All right.
It was a good start. It was a valiant effort. You still can get your burgers and beer dinner.
It's true. It's
But
true.
no steak
We're
dinner
coming
for
out.
ya.
We're coming out next year. We're coming out next year.
I feel like you're gonna have some fight next year. It'll be fun. Us two can go at it again. This year, juniors and freshmen. Next year, juniors and first years, I should say, and next year it'll be seniors and sophomores.
Seniors and sophomores.
A lot of classes finishing close together in this race, probably due to the fact that there was one total lap around campus for 5 miles instead of the general 5 and 26 miles. So
Yeah.
we definitely saw a closer race than in the past, which led to
True.
more excitement, an interesting kind of
Yes.
twist on the event.
This was good. It was close. It was close.
Look at the beautiful
Well,
views
congrats
there.
to the class of 2022.
Oh,
I guess-
thank you very much.
I guess
feel
y'all had the determination it took to beat out the class of 2024.
I feel so grateful to be part of the winning class today. So very grateful. That's David Delansky, the executive president for the Class Officer Collective and president for the class of 2021, putting his hands up.
Woo!
Hey, he had fun with it, and the class of 2021 will be getting third place in this year's Hudson Relays as the baton touches the rock. Look at all these people here together. We're able to have this event in person together because we have put so much effort as a community into being safe and practicing safe COVID practices and ensuring that we as a community don't have widespread, have the virus just spread throughout. And look at the product, look at the outcome, look at the result. Look at this happening here today. You know, personally, I never thought the Hudson Relays 2021 could even have any in-person elements, and yet here we are.
Here we are.
Looks like we're going to be waiting for the class of 2023 and graduate students to finish up. Throughout this race, graduate students, excuse me, just got to Adelbert Hall, making that last lap. The class of 2023, Holland Multenny rounding the COC president for the class, running around the quad, rounding the corner there.
She's coming back.
That's right.
We're coming back.
Class of 2023, hoping to secure a potential burger and beer dinner this year by coming out victorious today. Unfortunately, couldn't happen for them.
No.
I know.
Rest in peace, burgers and beer. It is definitely crazy that we could do this semester, though.
Right? No, like, for real. It really is.
Like, I don't know. I feel like the university's done a lot to make sure that we're safe, especially because we have testing every week. Plus, we're rolling out vaccines in Veal. Like, the whole gym has been transformed.
Yeah. Very, very true. Very, very true. We're gonna have our remote camera on our lovely provided golf carts.
Yeah.
Moving towards the last runner for our graduate students. And with that, this year's Hudson Relays will conclude after the graduate student places the baton on the rock. So this is your first Hudson Relays. We still obviously have some after, so don't tune off yet. We're gonna have the race, and then we're gonna have President Cowan, VP Stark reading all the runners at the rock. We're gonna have some more photo video contest winners to tell you about, so don't turn away yet. But Sedona, as the race itself is coming to a close here, what are your thoughts on the event, this being your first time seeing it?
I'm excited. I was there rooting for my class of 2024. I mean, we didn't take it home, but I feel like we competed really hard. And so did everyone else here. We all came out. We just came together to push ourselves, to carry out this tradition. And I think that I'm impressed by it. Like,
that's what I like to hear.
I mean, to watch a bunch of dudes running around campus, a bunch of people just like jogging for a while. I mean, you'd think, but actually, what?
There's excitement in it.
This is exciting.
Right? The 111 years of history. Last year we had our first ever Hudson's at Home, which, given the circumstances, was such a success and so exciting to have. But now we're back for the Hudson Relays
there we
person
go.
As the graduate student runners are about to complete the race as the baton touches the rock. And I like the baton flip. there.
That was cool.
With that, the runners all stand in front of Adelbert Hall. We're gonna see our street interviewer Ethan Deemer and walking. And before we go today, we're gonna give away our next photo and video contest awards. Let's start off with best outfit here. Or never mind, we'll see which one we start with, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Regardless.
Best outfit. Whoa, that's cool. That's
Noor,
cool. The color combination. Yes, Noor.
Congratulations on best outfit winner. Woo!
Honestly. The tertiary colors, though.
Our school spirit award winner.
Hey, oh my gosh, she's so decked out.
Mayora, you one-upped us. I know, Sedona, you have your Crew 24 shirt. I have my Crew hoodie.
2022.
Mayora, you got the hat. You got the mask.
Yup.
You got the shirt.
Everything. The drip. The absolute drip.
That's right. That's right. That is the drip. And now you're going to see our school spirit.
Yeah. We got
nice shirt.
PR sweatshirt here.
No problem for that. For that.
Thank you.
We're going to throw it after. You got to see us briefly, but we're going to now throw it right back to our street interviewers, Ethan and Franco. Take it away.
Yeah.
Looks like it'll be a quick second until we can get to Franco and Ethan here, but I'm really excited to see who they're going to speak to now. We're going to throw it to them right now.
And we are back with another interview with one of the class representatives after some people have finished with the finish line. We'll let him introduce himself. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm Benjamin George. I'm a junior electrical engineer. And yeah, the class we finished Hudson Relays. Everyone came together. And I think it's a great start to finish the end of the year, and a great looking forward to next year when hopefully we are all fully back in person and this can be the full 26 half marathon.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, full marathon.
Yeah, full marathon.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be representing the winning class this year?
I'm really excited. I think that it's great, and I think I'm really optimistic for next year, and hopefully we can continue the tradition and win next year. And I think everyone tried their best. It was a team effort, and I think we're all ecstatic.
That's fantastic. Hey, and what helped get you through your leg of the race? What was the sort of thing that helped you push through?
Well, I think we all started off as really optimistic. You can see we have a creative. We did a nice sleeveless.
Little arts and crafts job there.
Little arts and crafts session before we started. Our fellow partner brought some scissors, and we were like, gotta think beyond the possible. We have some logos in the back.
Yeah, gotta
Been there, done that.
Out.
My entire team has stuff on the back, and I think we were all very optimistic. We pushed our hardest, and I think it was also helped that the course was shorter this year.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for chatting with us. Fantastic job. Congratulations
again. Good luck with
everyone
with finals, and here's to hopefully everyone vaccinated and in person for next year. Woo.
Thank you, Ethan and Franco, for that interview there, speaking with Ben George, junior electrical engineering major from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. You got a quick look at the rock there, where the class of 2022's year will soon be etched.
All right, well, I'm happy for y'all.
Thank you. I feel proud of our class here. That's just wonderful. You're going to get another look at the classes, all interacting, speaking with one another post-race. Class
all
of
socially distant as well. Look at that.
Of course. Have to be. Class of 2023 there. Basking in the sun. It's looking like throughout the race it even only got more sunny throughout. It's even a nicer day now than it was before. April 24th, 2021 marks a return to the Hudson Relays as a race. Class of 2022 comes out victorious. Second place, class of 2024. Third, class of 2021. Fourth, class of 2023. And rounded out the graduate students in fifth place there. You're going to get a look at the class of 2021. Executive COC President David Delansky walking towards the class. Our wonderful camera people. And
getting ready. So what are they getting ready for right now?
I think that right now it'll be Interim President Cowan and VP Stark are going to return to the rock and just greet all the runners, maybe speak with them once more. Just really summarize the race and what it was like to be back.
Yes.
In front of Delbert Hall here today.
Runners, alternates, everybody, we're gonna come gather around the steps of Adelbert for the closing ceremony.
As the class of 2021 Vice President and Chair of the Hudson Relay said, we're going to be rounding it out now with the closing ceremonies for this year's Hudson Relays.
It's all about learning and growing.
All the runners eagerly await words. President Cowan, VP Stark.
I was told these special announcements. So.
I'm going to tell him that first and then I'll say it.
Very excited. Get him hyped up for this.
All right, everybody, if I could have your attention. Come on up a little closer here. You all have your masks on. First of all, how about a round of applause for all of you who did this today? Today will go down in history because it's one of the most unusual Hudson Relays we've ever had. And as far as I'm concerned, you are all winners. There are no losers today. And to tell you how strongly I feel about this, you know in the history of the Hudson Relay, if a class wins it for 4 years in a row, they get a steak dinner. And there are very few of them who have ever gotten that. You know what? All 50 of you are getting a steak dinner. My office personally will pay for it. It will be happening before the end of the semester. Lou and I will join you, and we're going to congratulate every single one of you who participated in this then, right? And then we will acknowledge at that dinner there was one class that had the best time, and that was the junior class. They did it in 25 minutes and a few seconds. But what's amazing is all of you did it in 30 minutes or less. That's terrific, so round of applause. And I would say this, one other thing. I can't tell you, all the years I've been a university president, this is my 17th, there's never a group that I've been more proud of than the Case Western Reserve University students, and how you have handled yourself during this pandemic. You have followed the rules of the road. Positivity rates have been low. You've done your work in unprecedented times. You've done it with dignity. You kept each other safe. And you know what? As a university president, a professor, and just someone who loves higher education, you are the best. And you can give yourself a congratulations. All right, so what we're all going to do is, the next thing you will hear about is the date and place of our steak dinner. And I'll be there, Lou will be in there, and we'll celebrate again. All right? I'll have a good weekend.
Oh my goodness!
Who saw that one coming, Sedona?
Nobody. I didn't see that coming at all. We were just, man, okay. They said everyone involved. Did we count?
That's what I'm thinking. Do we? I don't know. We did the broadcast, but so special. Every runner gets the steak dinner celebrating with President Cowan. Yes. I think that is so fitting for a year like this.
Truly, truly. Even though we're competing against each other, we come together in our victories. It's just, in your victory, I guess. Class
That's right. Technically. You see the victorious class of 2022 there, Sedona. Any closing thoughts, just anything about the race this year that struck you that you want to mention here?
Man, I don't know. I just really enjoy seeing all of these people together and working for something. Just coming together and look at them. They're about to get their picture. Yes.
Class of 2022.
Class of 2022. All right.
That's the winning picture.
I mean, we didn't win, the victory and the honor, but we still get a steak dinner.
That's right. You do.
2020.
Look at that. That picture right there, in front of the rock, where class of 2022 will soon have their year etched. I couldn't agree more with what you said earlier, Sedona. And now we have the class of 2021, a picture with President Cowan. You can see the togetherness, the happiness that everyone feels right now. I'm inspired watching this. I'm excited for what the future holds. I have more belief than ever that we can get through all these challenges together. As we take a look at the graduate student picture here. It has been a very special day, a different Hudson Relays, but one that I think meant more to us than really it ever has in a long, long time. In year 111, this event can still be reinvented and mean so much more than ever before. It will never get old. That's what I say about the Hudson Relays. Year 1011, it'll still be special because that's what this event means to Case Western Reserve University.
Hey.
And on that positive note of jumping, I feel like that's a beautiful way to end our broadcast today. Thank you all so much for tuning in and listening to the 2021 Hudson Relays. It has been an honor and a pleasure being with all of you today. On behalf of Sedona Jolly, my name's Alex Gould. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekends.
Yep, and vote Alex Gould. He's running for president. He's running for class president. Pick him. That's all I'm going to say.